Hi guys, my name is Lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, then I have some fun videos for you. You guys, as everyone is doing their 2024 luxury wish list videos, mine is coming. But you know, I did a deep dive. I went back into my own archives, which sounds ridiculous, of my own wish lists, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you know, it was a big year. I went out the gate saying that. I turned 30 this year. I knew that this year was gonna be a big collecting year for me, so I'm not gonna lie. I did indeed. I was blessed to check off a lot of items on my wish list, but then I thought to myself, there are some items that I do not want anymore, and they're kind of teetering, not like in my heartstrings enough to put on my actual wish list video. So this is my what's no longer on my wish list, what I didn't end up buying, and then maybe some help that I need from you guys with ones that are kind of teetering on the edge. First and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at lelasophia jewelry. I put out videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Hey, let's just go ahead and get right into the list. Again, I did make a few lists last year, and again, for kind of like different purposes, for my 30th birthday, for Christmas, and just general ones. And you know, this one I still really like, but actually thank you to you guys. A bunch of you guys majorly swayed me away from this bag, the Fendi First bag. No, I know, she's so pretty. And because we all know how much I love a pouch bag, but then it's like a little bit more functional because it has a strap option, but then even like the little, I have no idea what those are called, the little things that the strap clasps onto, like hook into the bag. It seems like an amazing bag, but several of you guys who have it, or at least at one point owned the bag, said it's not that functional, it's a little bit hard to use, it's a little bit, which I understand, like the top F part is such a heavy metal kind of intense contraption. I kind of understand why it would be a little bit hard to get into the bag. And it seems like with any size, I know they just added the like medium size, it might be called the small, but it's the medium of the three sizes. Even that, like everyone kind of billows out at the bottom, so I understand it might be a little bit hard to get your hands in and out of that. And honestly, thank you to you guys who gave me like real honest feedback on that bag, because even though I still think she's so gorgeous, I really am kind of a stickler for functionality. I want something that's gonna be super easy to use, not just pretty. And for one that I figured out myself, unfortunately, that I just can't use, simply because of the strap length, which is really quite frustrating, from Celine, who I know, like, you guys have seen how much I've been loving old Celine these days. I've just got 2 bags from Phoebe Philo within the last 2 months. I know. And my 16 bag is like, you know, she's just really one of my favorites in my entire collection from Eddie Slimane. And I love, as I think we all do, quite frankly, whether you think it's overhyped or not, you have to admit how pretty the Triomphe bags are. They're pretty, they're gorgeous, they're so stunning. Especially, when was this, like a year ago? When there was the craziest moment in time where like the dollar was somehow stronger than the euro. Maybe it was only for like a month, maybe even less. And I know Alyssa Lenore got like the lizard one when she was in Europe, and I was like, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. And the strap length is too short on me. And I thought to myself, why don't I try out a vintage one and see if I'll wear it over my shoulder? And I did, and I got, which still to this day I love, but I don't regret it at all. I did indeed end up selling my vintage Celine horse carriage bag that I got in such a gorgeous navy, dark blue navy. And honestly, like I tried to make it work, and I literally wore it once, like, and barely even at that. I wore it for a walk, maybe even twice, but like for a walk, not even for an event, for something, for anything. I literally was just like, let me see, because I know I hate like shoulder bags, especially with anything thicker than like an inch long strap. My Bottega Veneta sardine bag is literally perfection because it's almost just like a cord strap, which is amazing. Long story long, I really tried, but I know that any size, even of the current day, Celine Triomphe bags just do not have a strap long enough. Like I honestly need like a 21-inch long strap. Ironically, all of my bags that have straps from the row are like the perfect length. And the Gucci Dionysus bag that I had was the perfect length. I love a camera bag style. Oh my gosh, my OG, the Givenchy mini Pandora bag that I had was the perfect length. I used to love a camera bag, and now I think just like, you know, designers still need to remember inclusivity for body sizes, because sadly, like, not a lot of camera bag styles fit me anymore. You know, that was a little bit long-winded, so let me just throw this one in here quickly. There was a moment where I did find several Hermes Constance bags, like in really, really cool, kind of beaten up old vintage conditions on eBay. And now I just feel like the same thing will happen. Like, I won't be able to wear it crossbody, and I'll try wearing it as a shoulder bag and it just won't work. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go ahead and nix off an Hermes Constance bag as well. And this one, I so debated putting on this category of a for sure no, or the next category of a I need your help, but I still am debating. The Loewe flamenco bags. I know, they're so pretty, they're so good. And like, I don't know. If one were to like grace, you know, Vestiaire or the Real for, again, like a good under $1,000, like if there was one for like $700, I might consider it. But I think that my dear beloved pouches from both Bottega Veneta and the Row, which I love just so much, those really, you know, those really like pretty much take up that category. And even though for sure, like I was never gonna do like a mini flamenco bag, I even kind of still like the really large ones. I think that those are such a vibe, but truly my pouches, even the ones with shoulder strap, those really do kind of like take up that category and have all the good things in that category. So I think the Loewe flamenco bag is off of my list officially. Okay, we've now made it to the category of I need your help. I'd love all your advice, because like I really do mean it when I say how much I appreciate you guys. You guys are like the most amazing community ever. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and start out with a bang. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but you know, again, not to toot my own horn, but I am just saying, for you guys who've been following me since the beginning of my very, you know, new journey here on YouTube, the Row Margot was on my very first wish list. I know. And I've always said that the magic of that bag is in the 17 size. There's something just magical about it. My mom is, if you guys have seen all of my videos on my mom's collection of the Row recently, like, she's an amazing collector, and she has the Margot Inside Out 17 size. And so I've been able to see the 17 in action. I love it. It's just, there's something about the slouchy, oversized, ironic part of that bag. I would do the same thing as a Birkin. I love like a 35-40 as a Birkin. I think that that's where the magic happens. And I had no idea when I've put this on several of my wish lists that this would be like the new it bag. I had no idea, because also it's just like, it is so hard to predict, because like, yes, you see celebrities wearing these bags, but it's more than just the celebrities, because I can rattle off 10 bags that celebrities wear all the time that have not made it into this like insane sold out, everybody is unboxing one, it's the it bag category. And the Margot is apparently the new girl. She's the new girl in town. And I just, because of the reason that I just talked about with the Jody, like it doesn't take the magic away from the bag, because we know how obsessed I am with the Row. I have 7 bags from the Row. My mom also has 7. We've been collecting their pieces and we're both just so in love. Obviously I have a very curated Instagram feed and Pinterest feed, but when like every other post has a Margot in it, you're kind of like, oh gosh, maybe I'll just wait a little bit. But I think this one is kind of teetering. And then the Question, the 7.5 is I think has been discontinued. Maybe they'll bring it back. I kind of loved that size. The 10, I think I underestimated. I overlooked is what I was gonna say. The 10 in person, whenever I go to the Row, you're like, oh, okay, that's cute, she's cute. But I was so much more drawn to the Sophia bag than the Margot 10. And I just feel like that, the 17 size is so special, but it's so inappropriate for my lifestyle now that I don't need one. So my question is, do I need the Row Margot 10? A quicker one, because that one had a very long explanation. The Gucci Jackie. The Gucci Jackie. And I never really thought about this bag. I thought she was gorgeous, but I wasn't like, I've gone, as most of us have kind of gone off Gucci. Gucci was my vibe for a little while, and now she's no longer my vibe. We all know, I've done videos on it, that there's a weird in-between thing happening right now. However, then I always say this, my brother's girlfriend Lucy got the Jackie bag in red in the size small, so like that perfect, not mini, not medium size, like the perfect everyday size a year ago for Christmas. And I was like, oh my God, this bag is perfect. It's so perfect. And obviously I would not pay anything over like, I would be pretty cheap. Like I wouldn't pay anything over like $1,000 for one. But if there were to be a brown one that was like from the latest, you know, the Alessandro Michele collection come up on the pre-loved market, I would still consider it. But also like so many other of my bags really fill that category, like an everyday perfect size bag. I really have that category covered. And so the question is, do I need one? Maybe for the right price? And the infamous, I think still kind of the it bag, but let's be honest, the row Margot has completely taken this over. The Loro Piana extra pocket bag. Again, just saying, I did have this on my wish list like a year ago before the whole crazy hype happened. It's still, I just have to be honest, it still is a cute bag. I'm not gonna lie. I've already proposed as soon as it started like rising in stardom, and I was like, no, it's no longer, I don't want it as much. The thing is, rise in popularity, I always like start being like, nah, it's not my vibe anymore. I could get the Row 90s bag or a bag that I'm gonna talk about, which was like #1 on my wish list in my wish list video, so stay tuned for that. Or there's secretly like a new unreleased Jill Sander bag that was in the most recent runway, an ostrich that looks really cool. That's kind of like vanity-esque. And the same thing with the Bottega Veneta Jodie, like in a year or two from now, they're gonna be, we can't even imagine what's about to happen. There are gonna be so many of the Loro Piana extra pocket bags on the pre-loved market. It's gonna be ridiculous. And so like, why not just wait until then? But it still is such a, like, I had this on my list before the craziness. And so like, I actually do just really like the bag. It's very me. It's very minimal, but also it's so small. I've always said that I love the ostrich, and I've always said that I love the L27 size. So if it just happened to magically become available for a very reasonable price on the pre-loved market, I still might consider it, but I need your help on this one. And you guys, that has been the bags that have sadly dropped off of my wish list going forward. As always, I'm so excited to hear your thoughts, especially on this one, because I really need your help, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.